Update 2. My sister banned me from attending her wedding, so I cancelled the $100,000 wedding venue I paid for and blocked her. Ava blamed me for all her problems and said she hated my wife. I know it's been over a year since I updated this thread, but I was in constant touch with everyone who commented on the post and PM'd me. After a few weeks, I got to know that Ava had married her fiancé in a private ceremony with just their close friends. I was happy that she was married and wished a good life for her. I was not connected to her on any social media, so I didn't know what was happening in her life. My niece told me that Ava had moved to a neighboring city with her husband. She had updated it in her Facebook status. Life was running as usual when, a week ago, I got a call from an unknown number. It was Ava's husband, Matt. I got tense thinking some mishap had happened to her. He said she was fine, but she wanted to meet me in person. It came as a surprise to me. I asked him the reason, but he said he would tell me when we met. He said he was in the city, and if I was free, we could meet up for dinner. I said okay. I secretly wished that it was a meeting to reconcile Ava and me. I thought she wanted to meet me but was ashamed to face me, so Matt was being the middleman. I went there with so much hope. After all, I'm a sibling. Right? To my dismay, Matt was alone. I asked about Ava. He said he didn't know. My heart sank, and I asked if something had happened to her and if she was fine. He told me that they were separated. He went on to reveal how Ava had been abusive in her marriage. She had real anger issues and would throw stuff at Matt and break household items even during minor arguments. He tolerated her until he couldn't, and when the situation got worse, he separated from her. He said that Ava had a psychological issue and that she blamed others for any inconvenience that happened to her. She constantly used to fight with him because they had to leave the city and move because he got better opportunities there. Ava did not lose anything with this change. She also got a similar paying job in that city. Yet, she was angry with him for taking her away from her hometown. That was just one thing. Ava was always angry at Matt and fought with him. He said there was one more reason why he wanted to meet me in person. He wanted to say sorry. He said he witnessed Ava's cruelty towards me, Mercy, and my parents, but he did not intervene because Ava had manipulated him against all of us. He said he brought misery upon himself by overlooking all the red flags. I said it was not his fault at all. It was Ava's fault and to some extent, maybe mine because I was not able to raise her properly. I also said sorry to him because of whatever he had been through with Ava. Matt requested one last favor. He said Ava had been distraught by the separation. She's begging him to take her back, but he has fallen out of love with her after her abuses. Yet, he wishes well for her. He asked me if I could reach out to her and support her during these bad times. She literally had no friends because she lost everyone thanks to her temper. She has no real permanent friends in her life. He asked me to take her for therapy or something. I said I wished I could, but she wouldn't let me come near her. He understood my circumstances, and I understood his. We both wanted to help Ava if she would let us. After knowing that, I couldn't help but go to meet Ava. It turned out as expected. She dropped explosions on me and Mercy, though I showed up alone. I didn't want Mercy to witness Ava's wrath. I apologized to her to calm her down. I didn't think about right and wrong at that time. She was going through a rough time, and I wanted to help her out. I said she could curse me all she wanted, but she needed to see a therapist first. She didn't listen and dug up the past. She yelled that she hated Mercy to the extent that she wanted to kill her. She said she blocked us from her wedding because she was embarrassed to introduce Mercy as her sister-in-law. She was ashamed of her and ashamed of me for marrying her. She didn't listen to me and chased me out of the house. She blamed me for all her miseries in life. I don't know if I was right or wrong, and honestly, I don't care. I want her to come out of this, but I don't know how to help her. Honestly, people don't change unless they want help. I'm not sure there's anything more I can do. Update 3. I wish no brother had to go through this when your own sibling hates you to this level. I was very disturbed while making the last update, and the space really helped me release my nerves. Mercy suggested that I take the help of Ava's best friend from school. Her family was our neighbor, so we knew each other quite well. She was now living in South Africa. I reached out to her on social media and told her about the situation. I requested her to contact Ava and see if she would open up to her. I was betting she would because she was the only one with whom Ava never had a fight. She assured me that she would help me and convince Ava to go to therapy, and gladly she did. Ava is going to therapy, and I'm guessing it is going well because a week ago, she met my parents and apologized to them for her misconduct. She confessed that her hatred grew so bad that she was unable to control it, but she also said that she was never going to forgive me and still blames me for everything. I don't despise her anymore. I just wish her a good life even if I'm not part of it. Thanks for all the support. I wish no brother had to go through this when your own sibling hates you to this.